Hi everybody, Jiggin Jerry here. Well, it is that time of year again. So I am packing my bags, and I will be packing my gear, and I am headed out on the road. It will be about a 6-hour trip for me. It is early morning, the sun is rising, and before you know it, I start to look out and I see mountains. You're probably wondering where I'm headed. I am headed to North Carolina to the Cherokee Indian Reservation. Oh, the scenery is beautiful, but I feel that temperature dropping already. And before you know it, the hours have passed, and I find myself on the beautiful reservation. And pulling into my destination, Yogi in the Smokies. That's right, good old Yogis. So I'm going to run up here to the ranger station, and I am going to check in so I can get into my cabin and get this trip started. Well, all right. So I head to the cabin, and what do I see to my surprise? This little critter right here greeting me at the front steps of the cabin. A snapping turtle. That's right, a snapping turtle. Now, what made him work his way from the river all the way to the front steps? Maybe it was just to say hi, but I'm going to work my way around the turtle. I'm going to head up into the cabin. I'm going to check out my accommodations, get myself unpacked because it is still early in the day, and I just might have to take advantage of that beautiful water I saw. Well, here it is, another morning, and well, as you could see, yesterday when I got to camp, got set up, got in the cabin, I went out. Had to go out for a few hours. I had a good friend of mine, Jeremy, already here at camp. He was already on the water. I got a little jealous. The water looked so beautiful. Very heavy, very high water though, because it had rained really heavy the night before. That's okay. Once that water clears up a little bit, that bites on. So I had to get my gear on and head out and give it a try. Check that out. So the first thing I noticed when I got to the river is it was still moving really fast. So I started out with my fly rod, and I was using a stone fly, and I was throwing up ahead of the current and letting it come down the fast water and then letting it drift off into small pools. But the water was moving so fast that even the small pools had a very strong current. So honestly, it was still too early for the fly rod. The water needed to calm down a bit. So I had to go switch up to a spinning rod. And you'll see what happened when I did that. Feels like a nice one, guys. Take and drag. fish, guys. Not a bad one. Oh. You know that. That's another good one.
Yeah, that's good.
Come back in here. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, you want to see the fish? Okay. Pretty colors, huh? Pretty one. Hold on. Come on, buddy. They are strong. Try not to let him break my hook, but that's him. Ride a little further. Ooh, what a jump. What a jump. Slinging my worm, slinging my worm. So that wasn't bad for just getting here, was it? I didn't think so. I had a good time. Put 8 in the bag. So put them on ice. And I'll be bringing them to some of my friends besides eating some of them myself. But now I'm headed back out the old trusty fly rod. See what I can do with that. And then of course, then I go get my spin cast. Use some of my spinning techniques, which is my favorite. But don't get me wrong, I love both. It's just this type of river, if you look, you'll see there's a lot of low-lying tree growth. And it makes it really hard, especially in this real fast water, to get in there and flip a fly. And this water is moving pretty quick. So a fly does not last too long trying to sit up in this small little bend. It's ripping your line out of there. Check it out. All right, let's see what we can do. On the fly. So that was fun, fighting that trout from way out there in that fast water. Now, I don't mind fly fishing, but I love fishing spinning rods. And you know, I've had this custom ultralight for a number of years now that I've built, and a fantastic size 10 catalyst by Quat with 4-pound test line on here. And it gives me plenty to work with. That way, if I lose any of the line, I still have plenty. But you know, anybody comes out to Cherokee and decides to fish these waters, there's all types of bait you can use when it comes to a spinning rod. I like to keep a selection of artificials like small Rapalas, small Rebels, either silver and gold, and spinners, Mep spinners, Panther Martins in different colors. But the old faithful night crawler, broken in half, probably one of the best things, especially after a rain out here. And you'll see, like that last scene you saw, I'll cast out to that fast current off to the side first, let it drift in, and then open my bail and work it down river. Let it go down naturally, like it was washed out. And if you go by the right trout, he just might want to commit to a strike. Now out here at Yogi and the Smokies, they have all these fantastic different size cabins that you can rent for a vacation or a weekend getaway. Not only do they have cabins, but they have plenty of RV sites and tent sites for people that want to rough it a little bit. They have a ranger station with a store inside in case you need something. They also have a pavilion, bathrooms, showers, and great items to rent for the kids to have a great time as well. They also have an arcade and, don't forget, a nice playground. So there are all kinds of things to do out here at Yogi and the Smokies. It's not just about their great river, it's also about their great fun. So if you're interested, come on out to Yogi and the Smokies, where you can make some memories. Now let's get back to some fishing.
Man. Oh, that was fun. Come here, baby. Hold on, hold on. Almost lost him on that fly. Oh man, he tore my fly up. Oh, man, what a beauty. All right, buddy.
I love the trout fishing and the camping on the Cherokee Indian Reservation at Yogi and the Smokies. But sometimes you just have to stop, take a deep breath, slowly open your eyes, and just take it all in. There's just so much more out here on the Cherokee Reservation.
Well, it's another day. Been catching some fish using light spinning rods with 4-pound tests. I'm going to use one with 5-pound test today. It's a 5-pound Power Pro with a little 4-pound lead and little spinning action. I want to see what I can do, but it is chilly. You know, this morning the sun's just coming up over the edge of a little mountain there. It's early, and it's only 40-something degrees. I think it's 43 degrees at the moment. And it's only supposed to be a high of 61. I can't wait for it to get 61, but now it's going to be a lot colder here because we're in a valley in the mountains. But, you know, man, I mean, look at that river. Look at that river. Absolutely beautiful. Once you get in it, you start fishing and everything, and you're just thinking about the fishing and hunting those trout down. The cold doesn't bother you until you stop fishing. Then you're like, man, it's cold. What am I doing out here? Well, let's head on down to this big pool down here and work our way down and see what we can get. All right? It's a nice sized trout, guys. There you go. It's a good way to start a morning, isn't it? Whew. All right. Let's go on down. Look how pretty that is. Let's try through here a little bit, see what happens. Fish sticks. Man, that's a record fish stick. Look at that. A little bit of tartar sauce on that thing. I don't think that one's a fish stick. Pretty trout. Look at him. That a beauty. Tap dancing. Yeah. Maybe over the net before he gets off. Pretty nice trout. Not bad, huh? Woohoo! All right. That's the way I like it. Off in the net. Into the bag. Now out here in Cherokee, over here at Yogi and the Smokies, with your tribal permit, fishing license, okay, you're allowed 10 trout. So that's a day. And for a 3-day, at this time in the moment I'm fishing, for a 3-day is $27. Which really isn't that bad at all. There's a lot of out-of-state licenses that you can buy that cost you more. And I mean, honestly, you know, and they don't stock or anything. They don't have. It's hard to find fish. You really got to really work for it to know what you're really doing to find anything and make it worth your while. Here, they set it up great where even children can come out here. The parents give them the right equipment, come out here, throw a little rod, and have a great time. They should be able to find a fish. And of course, as it heats up, you move into summer, this section right here, you might not want to fish it too often. It ends up full of tubers. Yep, tubers. That means a bunch of kids, parents, teenagers jumping in tubes and going down river. But they don't go all the way down river, so there's some nice spots up there when that season kicks in. All right, let's get back to fishing. Pretty nice, huh? Woohoo! Man. Got him tight?
Got him, I think, for now. Look, look, look! I wish you could take a picture.
That's on film.
Oh. All right, now what do I do? Because he's about to
Put
come.
him in here.
That was great. That's my buddy Jeremy's fiance, and boy, she has really taken a liking to fishing for trout in the mountains now.
Well, all right. Yogi's has a cleaning station designated for cleaning your fish. And believe me, it can come in handy. Still early. It's only 11:35. Sliding everywhere. I can't stop them. Well, you got the hint. So you're allowed 10. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll stick with 8 for the day. That gives me 2 more later on that I could pick if I think they're nice enough. They're all good sized trout. So I'm gonna get them clean. What you do is you head them, gut them, fillet them if you need to, and you put right down in here, you put all their intestines and heads and everything and skin in here, and then put the lead back on. That keeps it safe and away from wild animals. And it keeps the camp clean and the water clean. So we try not to clean our fish at the water and leave the carcasses and stuff like that and heads and guts in the water. All right, well, I'm gonna get busy. I gotta gut these things and head them and get them ready to pack for my trip. Catch you guys later.
Well, all right. That's it. That's the end of the show. I had a great time at Yogi in the Smokies on the Cherokee Indian Reservation here in North Carolina. Everybody was fantastic. The fishing was fantastic. and everyone else seemed to be having a great time as well. To all my fans out there, I'd like to say thanks for watching. For those of you watching for the first time, don't forget, look down, there is a subscribe button. It only lets you know when I have more shows available. And hey, you never know, you all might get a chance. Come on out to Yogi and the Smokies, and you can have a great time as well. And like I always say, good luck out there and have fun fishing. Take care.